Hi everybody, we just started going through your comments to have a look at our next Q&A session, but that with a few people phoning up etc, we thought today we'd have a look at a quick recap on two settings that's on the vehicle, and these settings are to do with your tyre pressure monitoring system, so how to reset it, and the second one about the interior monitoring of the vehicle. Just recently I've had a few phone calls about it, and I think there was some comments on a video as well that we've done recently, so we thought we'd do a very quick catch up, just talk you through the system again about how you actually reset those particular systems and change them all through the centre console on the dash. So let's get inside and have a look. So have a look at the tyre pressure monitoring system first. Now obviously there's two different variations of that you can get on the vehicle. You can get the standard version, or you can get the actual direct tyre pressure monitoring, which actually have valves inside the tyres. As far as resetting the systems are, they pretty much work in the same way. The vehicle we're sitting in today has just got this standard version, which is what most people will have on the particular vehicles that you've got on there. Obviously we're in a 6.1, so you've got a 6, it's slightly different, and I'll show you how that will be different and where you'd actually see it in the vehicle as well. So basically the questions have been is how do I reset it, because I've had one come up, I've changed my tyre, but it's still on. So what you actually have to do is you have to reset it, and then obviously then it'll start reading out again that's on there. I think I've mentioned to you before, you might sometimes, for example, get a tyre warning, it doesn't tell you which tyre it is. That's basically just advising you to check all your tyres and then reset the system if you know that they're at that point. So all these things on the 6.1 are all based off your screen. So you press the car button, and it gives you your status, if there are any statuses for the vehicle that's in there, and then you click on settings. And then within the settings section on here, you've got obviously different things that you can change in the vehicle from in there, but we're going to choose tyres. And then you've got two things that's on there, obviously whether you've got winter tyres on or normal ones. So it's the tyre pressure loss indicator. You press the button. Do all 4 tyre pressures match all the required values? As in you've been outside, you've checked that they're all okay. So go confirm. Tyre pressures are saved, and at that point now, so it's stored in the memory at the type as a benchmark now for where we are, and obviously any losses now will be based off where the actual tyres go up and down now. So as I said, if you ever change a tyre, you ever pump a particular tyre up, even if you see a tyre and you think, oh, that looks a bit flat, for any reason, you put a bit of air in it, you should at that point then really reset your tyre pressure monitoring. You can do it whenever you want. The light doesn't have to be in the dash or anything like that. If you've got a transporter T6 or a T5 that happens to have this on, the actual things are in the middle of your dash instead on here. So still through your multifunction display that's in there, and you'd use your things on the end of your stalk to roll through it. So into vehicle settings, scroll down until you get to tyre pressure loss, and hit OK, and then again you press the button then to confirm, and it does exactly the same thing. And once you've confirmed that, if you have got a light on your dash, at that point then that will go out. And then finally moving on today is the interior monitoring. So the interior monitoring is to do with your alarm system. So all Californians have an alarm on there, but the interior monitoring, what that does, by deactivating it, it means the interior is not being monitored through the ultrasonics. So for example, if somebody was to smash a window with that button on, it wouldn't actually set your alarm off, or if you left an animal in the car, for example, if a dog or something like that, that's in the vehicle, obviously moving around, or different air pressures wouldn't set the alarm off as well. Now normally that button is located on the B pillar, so on this pillar here at my side, you normally have a button down here, and that's where it is for most of them. So you lock your vehicle bar one door, you press the button, you get a little light and it goes orange, shut the door, lock it on the alarm, and then the alarm's set but without the internal monitoring on there. Now on the 6.1 they've done away with that button completely, and again it's all based off the dash that's on here. So again we go to settings, and within the settings section that's in there, we've got opening and close. And then at the bottom of the opening and close, we've got interior monitoring. So it's ticked at the moment. So if you untick it and take it off, at that point then obviously then you could shut your doors, lock your vehicle, and that would then be deactivated on that basis. Anything like that you may look for before, this is the place to find it. Again, things like, for example, you could have it to lock automatically when driving. That's quite a useful feature if you're out and about in town or in a city centre, somewhere like that as well. There's lots of other things that's in there. So So as I said, today's video is about a recap, just going over those two things we had a few questions and queries on. So if you liked today's video, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. If you don't subscribe, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.